Let's see if we can find ourselves. 2:30. We're at 2:30. I can't find myself just yet. There we are, short stream. Click into it and see if we can hear ourselves talking. Hello, hello. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Yes, we can hear. Let's plug that earpiece back in. JJ's in the house. Cars is in the house. Flies is in the house. Craig's in the house. Matt's in the house. Uncle, oh my fuck me! And my goodness, boys, you are on the ball. If only there was world finals for people who are the quickest at getting in the live streams. My goodness, you boys would be on the way. I'm telling you, you would be on the way. Matt's there, Uncle Duck's there, wee man's in the house. Thanks very much for hopping in, guys. Let me pop out this chat. Pop out the chat. And we'll do the wee magic control and the plus button up to 125%. Rocky's in the house. Short stream. You did 9 hours, so 8 today. No, it definitely will. It'll be a couple of hours. I need to get up to my mum's house before the sun goes down, and I also hold on to click the button and get my face on the screen. I need to get myself sorted out of already packed a wee bag with stuff in it that my mum and dad have already brought up to their house. Hello Chicken, hello Daz, nice to see you. Thanks for hopping in, everyone. Cars in the house as well. Yes, Matt, me too, man. Looking forward to it. I'm nervous, like so I am, but I'm excited as well. So I've got a wee bag of stuff that I need already up at my mum's, like we're down today, and then a wee stream here for a couple of hours, and then a quick run about and get other things that I need to bring, and then have a drive up to my mum's on the bike, and we'll stay up there this evening. I mean, so we'll and get ready for the morrow. Yes, Fleisch did indeed. Fleisch called up the day, so he did, guys. Anyone who's over there at the pub, there will be drinks for all of us on Fleisch. So there will. So make sure you fire out a thank you to Fleisch whenever we're all in the pub having a drink. That says you put a library on the SF19 Honda. If I want it, of course I want it, Daz. Of course I want that stuff. Right. Like I say, Matt, did you get to see? Is there anyone in the chat didn't get to see my Colin McRae stuff yesterday? I'm still so proud of myself, guys. I really am. I'm so proud of myself. I'm a badass. And I'll have no one else say anything else. It's clear to see. I still haven't tried. When I come back from being away, I'll have to try and go into the... When I press the share button on this PlayStation 5, the way it comes up at the bottom, the broadcast and all, over on the left hand side, there's a wee video clip of the last 5 minutes that I saved. I'm not sure why it's there in the share thing. I'm not sure if I click on that, if that just shares that 5 minute clip or what happens. But I'm hoping that the 2 wee clips that it did save, when I come back, I'll go into the share factory, and I hope that those 2 wee clips are in there. And then because they're only 5 minute clips, I can add to both of them, and then go in and just make a wee short video of me doing it on my 8th time and my 10th time. Wee man's in the house. He says you got the A level today. Boom, congratulations. Few tips last night worked. Don't tell me drifting it around the last corner got you to the A level, because that's a pretty badass A level. Right, what am I doing here? Let's dive. And I'm cold, boys. I can tell you, my hands are freezing. There's no sense me lighting the fire. at all today, because like I say, we're only here for a couple of hours, and sometimes it's very hard to drive. Sometimes when you're cold, it might not be as hard now on the steering wheel, but I can remember years ago, like trying to play a racing game on a hand controller when you're cold is very, very hard. Hopefully it'll not have too much of an effect. And Darn is in the house. Hello Darn, how you feeling Darn? Any better, man? You still feeling like shit? And how's Mrs. Darn? Would the Colin McRae work at turn 1 in the chicane? There's only one way to find out. Let's go out and practice. I know we'll go out and practice here. As soon as it opens, we'll go out and we'll test and see if that Colin McRae stuff would work in any other corners. Like on the last lap, if there was a few corners and you had a big lead. Scotty, F1 qualifying is on at 4 p.m, but they look shit in practice. I'll not be on for too long anyway, boys. I reckon at the latest, maybe 5 o'clock, because I'm mustard whenever I'm leaving the house and getting all locked up, and because my memory, I'm walking about around the place over and over, thinking to myself, right, I've got my wallet, I've got my phone, I've got my driving license, there's my tobacco, there's my keys, what else do I need? And then I'm round, and it's hard for me to bring myself to leave the house sometimes, just because I'm thinking to myself, I forgot something. I bet you I forgot something. You forgot to put Mercedes as shite. Yeah, they've not got the car to compete this year. It wouldn't surprise me if Lewis packed it in. It really wouldn't. It's a shame that he doesn't at least have a chance at going for an R1, and he'll go at the end of this year if it doesn't look as if next year he's going to have a car to compete. He'll be done at the end of this year, I think. Darn says, is that just not the driver of the Merc? Definitely not, Darn, definitely not. You're talking about that best driver ever in the history of drivers, who you don't like very much. I said, you did Colin McRae at every corner at Monza in the SF19 yesterday, even on the straights. I know, sure, I was laughing bollocks off at JJ because he tried to wiggle in front of me and he crashed. And then a couple of laps later, as I was about to say, here JJ, I'll show you how to wiggle, I crashed too. Right, let's see if there is any other corners on the track that we're going to hang it out on, whip it out for the fans. You can see all the fans on the right hand side here, so that is like the main reason why we usually do this and turn around, so as you can actually see the cars or the fans in that stadium. The speed wasn't right there, and there's only a couple of fans that turned up today, so like that's why we didn't do that properly. Thomas Lee's in the house. They're doing better than the Red Bulls, right? It's so nice to hear Sonny a 14.C. Right, you're thinking, is it possible in the way in this one? It would need to be a ridiculously. No, it is possible, like, but way too risky. That's definitely not a corner. The Degnas might be able to whip it out at the Degnas. Let's whip the back end of the car out to JJ before you say whip it out. But the Degnas for the fans. What the fuck? Or what the flip? Sorry. Surely couldn't do it on the way in this one, could we? No, that's not a possible. Right, it's a no for the two chicanes. It could be possible here now. This could be a nice corner for it, maybe. You could definitely do it in that one. I feel like you could do it in that third one. So we could. I'd like another practice of that one, please, Mr. Turismo. Scotty, darn Matt that the Mercs are doing better than Red Bull because Red Bull can't finish a race. Oh, but they've got the pace. As soon as only a matter of time before they sort out that consistency. And then they've got the pace to be at the front having fun. I'm sure Lewis will not be enjoying it at the moment, so it will be very, very frustrating for the man. And hopefully you are feeling a wee bit better, Darn. Apologies if we've missed your answer there. It's a wee bit cold over here now today. I planned the update on Monday. It's going to be big, full of new stuff. I did see something when I turned the game on there. I did see something about an update. Oh, hopefully it'll cheer JJ up. JJ's not been pleased with much in the game lately. Oh, it's this one that you want to try that, Stephen. Right, I want to try that again. That's going to be a possible one. If we can learn how to drift it out at those two Dagnas and at the last corner on the last lap, if we have about 5 or 6 second lead, that'll be pretty badass. Useless. I'm experimenting, JJ. I'm experimenting. Oh, you're saying if the update was something useless. I'm hoping that I want their online stuff, their lobbies, man. We need to be able to play with each other and change the track and just all the simple stuff that you should be able to do in every bloody racing game in a lobby. Know what I mean? Not asking for anything spectacular there. It would be lovely if they added something spectacular like the championships. There was a motocross game had championships and it was brilliant. 10 of you could have went into a lobby and then the host could have said, right, we're doing a 5 race championship, and he picked the 5 different tracks, and at the end of every race, whenever you went back into the lobby, yous were all in your championship positions with your points and all there. Right, at the 50 board, is that maybe a bit off the 50 board? What about this one? Again, we'll dip the toe in at the 50 board. There's no hiding it. There's no hiding it. It felt good. It felt good. Rev it more. Dopio's in the house as well. Thanks for hopping in, guys. Apologies if we missed anything in the chat. You should. You'll know all about me by now, I'm sure. Right. I'll practice at this one just in case we forgot how to do it. This doesn't count. We're on 10 in a row without Dan. This shit doesn't count. This is practice. Only counts in a real race. Let's see what the boss thinks. Colin McGregor him out. Oh, just off the track, but it still kind of worked. And although I said it doesn't count if we die, maybe it should count if we don't die. Is that 11 in a row? Need a bit of engine volume in the ear. I can hardly hear anything. Rory's on Daily Race B as well. Spooky GT in the house. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. Not on for long today, as I say, guys. I've got a bit of running about to do, and I mean stuff to do before I head up to my mum's house, and I'm hoping there's no rain or anything on the way on the motorbike. Right. Pick your spot, Stephen. Pick your spot. At the 50. Let's dip the toes in. Get the back end out. Bring it back. Oh, it was almost. That one's a wee bit tricky. So it is, but still well possible, like. I mean, once we find out exactly where we want to drop the wheel. And again, the last one here felt pretty badass. Let's do the same. Oh, no. It didn't work that time. It was a wee bit shameful looking. There is no game update on Monday. There's a game update at some point. It did say a date. I can't say I remember what date that says. Can I drop a wheel here? Oh, the only consistent one at the moment is the last corner. Here's an 0800 number. Hello? They didn't even answer and say hello back. You usually do have to say hello 3 times. I said hello 3 times and then it went dead. Rude people. Wouldn't even say hello. Hello, chicken. Oh, too early. We're at risk of, in our first race here, of not completing any more of these, you know. We've not started off too good. 10 in a row. You're not getting many more practices at it, Stephen. If you want to have the courage to do any of this shit on the Degnas, like, you need to learn it now. You need to nail that stuff around about now, man. Or that stuff will not be being risked in the race. Right, we've got the proper momentum now. Just time to give it a go. They see me rolling. That was good enough. I don't have the courage to do that in the race. Like, I definitely not have the courage to try it in those 2 corners in the race. Way too possible to end up in last place with a huge big bright red face, and then being on the track and causing a pile of shit for people as well. Oh, I must have had dirty tyres. Right, so let's try and clean them tyres up a bit as well by driving off onto the gritty stuff. I think that gritty stuff is really good for getting rid of the dirt that might be hanging about on the tyres. We've lost it. We've started the day and we don't know how to do it. Oh my goodness, the pressure's going to be on me now on our first attempt at it. Mr. Turismo called. I know, I'm not too sure who that was. Although it was probably the same sort of people as your day. You usually get them phone calls like coming in wee spells, don't you? I do usually torture them, waffle away to them for as long as I can. Just sound really interested in everything they're saying. Oh, you're joking? My goodness, that sounds good. That would be nice. Hey, well, if you want, I could sort that out for you now. No, but tell me more. Another practice at the Degna. Oh, surely I'm not going to give myself the confidence. Nah, no, we didn't. The first one, like, and we don't even have enough time to get round now to test the last one out. If we do have a gap, like, well, we'll go for 11 in a row, but at the moment it doesn't look like. It looks like the run's going to end. I think I may have a little drive around here, says Darn. For sure, man. Mons is always a good fun race. I should have tried to hit a couple of apexes and braking zones there as well, normal. We'll dive straight in now. Knowing my luck, Rory will be on the ass area. It would be lovely to have 2 seconds of a lead over Rory heading into the last corner. No, Rory's not here. Starting in second, a French guy on the Oz area. Let's hope he's here to zoom rather than boom. Mr. Bomb's in the house. Anybody else? No, the big spoiler. Bob. That's a tongue twister, that one. Some brave guy turned up in a Veyron as well. 2 brave guys in a Veyron. Well done, lads, well done. Good to see. Right, what does the first one of the day have in store? Oh, I bet you're wondering how I knew. Oh, Bill Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. Ooh, get a bit of heat in thee, man, get a bit of heat in thee. When they gathered round and started talking, now that's when Bill would take me walking. Now through the backyard we'd go walking. Quick flick through in case the traction control was on, the way it does sometimes, for some unknown reason. Right, the guy at the front will drive away from us. He hauls a lot of ass. If we're going to cling on to him though for a lap, he might help us around the first chicane. Hopefully he'll not drop us. And around the second chicane, if we're still in the slip, then he could help us drive away and open up a bit of a gap. And then we can start thinking about Colin McRae. It was go for the first one of the day. Oh, probably cheated in the very first corner of the day. Don't do it on me, Mr. Turismo. Don't want to look. It wasn't a cheat. It was perfectly legal. Absolutely legal. He did almost drop us, but he's almost dropped us already. A badass chicane now would be just what the doctor ordered. Risk it. Turn in. No, too late with your turn in. Oh, that might have been a cheat. Shh, be quiet. It's alright, it wasn't a cheat. Ugh, oh, what sort of apex is that, Stephen? What is that? Guys behind going to be driving around. Oh, there's only one behind us. Bit of shit seems to have hit the fan. Top 3. Starting to be secured though. I'm not sure what has happened. There must have been an incident in turn number 1. Again, no apex is being collected for us at the moment. We've slightly forgotten what the apexes look like here. Again, no sense trying to hide the slipstream. There's a nice bit of gap there. If he has more speed on it, we'll use him. Hopefully when he does come forward, he'll come in a nice sensible spot. Again, slightly missing the turn in. Oh ho ho ho! Do you want to take it? Do you want to take it off me now on the inside? Don't want to be holding him up too much. Like to hand it over to him along the next straight. Let's put the hazard lights on, leave the inside open for the man. Show me your nose. Show me your nose, there you go, there's your lift. Come back out, take me places. He almost shit himself there, Betty, when he seen his, oh, that wasn't me, caused that. Trust me, but that's just a time loss for me. So it is. Does he serve for this lap? No, he doesn't serve for this lap. That's pretty good for me. Ninja Toaster's in the house. Tom, hello Tom. How are you, man? Tom, oh, I hope I don't mess it up. But where do you see me on the last lap, Tom? Last lap, last corner. Oh, you're gonna be impressed if I do it right. I can't tell you that I've done it right 10 times in a row, Tom. 10 times in a row. I'll not tell you what I'm gonna do. Just in case you didn't see it, but my goodness, the fans, where do you see the Scotty Senior fans on the last corner? It's ridiculous how many of them there is now, just expecting that stuff. He's trying to drop us just a tad, hoping that he can stay in our slipstream after he serves his naughty boy penalty. He's looking forward to it. There's pressure on this in the first one of the day as well, Tom, but in yesterday's stream we've done it 10 times in a row without a Dan. So it is. So I'm hoping it's going to work for me again. It'll be my first effort of the day at it, like in a race, but I am hoping we're going to pull that shit off. Go on, just you stay back right out of the slipstream if you don't mind. Nice and patient. 1.2, go on to, oh no, he's got that one. He's got the exit battery. He's still there. Although because he's so far back, let's see if he minds driving here in this part of the track. He's happy enough to follow us there in that part of the track. I would like to have a bit of a lead in him, or else hand it over to him. Is him dropping back there? Is that it? Has it's brought in the guy behind him now into the slip too. We need 2 seconds of a gap maybe 1.5. I'll maybe be brave enough to do it with a 1.5 second gap on the way into the last corner in the last lap. A chunk of you and a chunk of you. I wonder if I was messing it up, you know, there before. Oh shit, hit the fan. We've got a big bit of a gap now. Right, Stephen, just hit your own apex and drive like a granny. Oh, here's your chance for 11 in a row. You'll see the fans around this last corner now. If you pay attention, everyone, they're on the right hand side. You'll get a good look at them, and they'll be expecting it from me now. We've been doing it for them too often. 2.6. We're gonna get the trad anyway, and this for die. Over here, you can hear them even. Look at them. Oh, Stephen, don't be thrown away at their lead man. Brain fading. They are. Look at that. Look at them must be thrown away. Right, you may concentrate now. Hit yourself a half decent lap, man. There's apexes out there. Yes, if we do mess it up now, a chance that they could steal it. I don't even care about it. Don't even care what precision they get. It's all about looking badass. Chunk of that. Chunk of that. Give me the drive. What did they get it like? Go ahead. They were shite at that corner. That makes me relax just a bit more. Right, come on, a north decent chicane with no penalties, man. I'm nervous about trying this, and boys, I'm nervous about trying this. Oh, after nailing it again, going to throw away a full second there if they get that anyway, half decent at all. I'm making this hard for myself in the first one. They've got me down to 2 seconds again. God, Stephen, what are you doing? There's apexes out there to hit. Or am I just teasing them? Am I just kind of not even knowing it myself, but in the back of my brain, I kind of want them to see what's going to happen in the final corner. Loads of patience round here. I'm hoping. I'm going to risk it. I'm not that confident that it's going to work for me, but I am going to prepare and look as cool as we can, just in case we put it off for 11 times in a row. Come on, Mr. Turismo. You know I want it. A wee bit of luck will be required for it. But luck. Oh, it was shite. It was shite. Ah, we're back to 1. We're back to 1. Ah, it was awful. It was awful. Tom, if you wouldn't mind going back and checking out my last stream from yesterday, sir. We're back. We're back to none. The streak is over. The streak is over. So it is. Arky says, Scotty, damn it, I know. Listen, guys, there's only 25 of us here. Let's keep that stuff between ourselves. Nobody else needs to know about that. Don't dare clip that shit. There's no need to clip that and twat that over Twitter or tweet that over Twitter. You know? Awesome. Loving that big fail act, Tom. Tom, you should have seen me yesterday doing it, man. 10 times in a row. I had it consistently nailed. I was like going round the corner, totally sideways, hitting the apex every time. A mile off it there. So it was. I need a 3-star one. A much later one. Why did I hold the brake? I don't know, JJ. It felt so easy for me yesterday. I don't feel like I did anything different. I didn't do anything different there. I didn't. No, I don't want to do that. I didn't. I went onto the grass too early. Let's go and have another practice. Tom, don't go anywhere just yet, please. I'm going to do it now for you and practice and show you how it's meant to look. You're supposed to hold the brake. You're supposed to hold the brake. That's why you went flying. JJ, don't you try and tell me how to do it. I'm the one who nailed it 10 times in a row. I haven't seen you doing it. Tony's fish poo is in the house as well. On the edge of your seat with a build up and then that's it. I know. Sorry, Tony. Sorry. Apologies, guys. Apologies for it. I was brave enough, but I was brave enough. It doesn't matter. We had the bravery and the courage that day. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it now and remember how to do that. Because I can't believe I destroyed my run 10 in a row we had. Now we're back to 0. And we're not even going to be on enough long enough today to get back up to 10 in a row. We just dropped the wheel too early there. And the last time we did it in practice, we dropped the wheel too late. Overconfident. I shouldn't have put the sunglasses on. Although I suppose like having the sunglasses on did hide the red face slightly. So helped out a tad in the end. We haven't done it once yet. The day that even feels like we're close to nailing it. Tom, don't go. I can impress you now. 20 more seconds, Tom. 20 more seconds. Trust me, man. Don't give up on me now, Tom. Don't give up on me. Hang about. There's not as many fans on these here practice. You can see that the stands are kind of empty, so they are. Right, come on. Say cheerio to Tom in style. Did we remember where to drop the wheel this time? No, we didn't turn enough that time. We've lost it. We've lost it after nailing it. So cheerio, Tom. Cheerio, Tom. Tom, you're bad luck at the minute. I blame Tom. I blame Tom, guys. We'll be nailing that shit every time. Tom's unsucked. Hold the damn brake. I can't believe JJ's trying to learn me how to do something that I nailed 10 times in a row. Scotty, did I get the Jameses? No, Roy, not yet, man. Not yet. I'll grab myself a bottle after I come back over from my wee trip away. For sure, man. Thank you very much again. I've on for a wee hour and a half, 2 hours today, and then I have to get things sorted out and head up to my mum's, and then we're on the plane tomorrow, and then we're back on late on Sunday night, so I'll not be back streaming again until Monday after the day stream. We'll be back on Monday at some point. Sorry, Tom. I know. I understand. It'll not only be you, Tom, feels that way. There'll be other people watching me who were so impressed last night, and they'll be thinking to themselves, nah, he was just lucky. The luck of the Irish 10 times in a row. I can't believe I've lost it. It was so easy for me last night. It was like I was nailing that apex, getting it right round. And I definitely wasn't holding it in the brakes a whole lot, JJ, last night, the way you were saying. It was the skidding of the car that was slowing it down. Right, come on. Lots of turn of the steering wheel. Get it whipped out. If I keep messing it up, I'm going to start getting afraid. Out it came. I'm going to be scared. I'm going to be scared not even try it. I'm going to be scared not even try it in a race. My goodness, we're a mile away from it. Keep trying, you'll get the hang of it one day. Yes, yes, Tom. Pleasure as always. Catch you in the next one. I'm disappointed in myself, you know. We've just started the day. As soon as we get it once or twice. As soon as we get it once. We got it once yesterday. We didn't not get it yesterday. The first time we did it was an accident. And then we deliberately done it 9 times in a row. Almost perfect about 3 or 4 of those times. Have I got enough time to get round? We're not even going to get this. Oh my goodness. I am going to try it again. Like, I will be brave enough to try that stuff if we do have a bit of a gap on the ass area. But at the moment, it's looking like we're going to die every time we try that stuff. Definitely don't think we're getting enough time to get round. 30 seconds from here. Will not. Maybe it was the lucky red. Where is it? It might have been. It might have been that. Well, listen, the red one I was wearing the other day is on over the other side of the room. But we've got this, just in case you're right. Just in case you're right. Let's put a different lucky red one on. You could be right. Just trying to feel it. I kind of do feel a wee bit more of a badass than what I did just a moment ago. That could be what was wrong. That could be what was wrong. It was a short but brilliant drifting career though. Thank you, Toaster. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. It felt so nice. It needs to be done. Coque Lopez is in the house. Hello, Coque. We shouldn't say Coque. I know he's ridiculously OP, but like unless we have an incident, I don't think he's coming back from 11th place up to the front. This one's way better than Nigel Mansell's hat. I do look a bit more badass now, don't I? I should be raving it out. Let's do this shit. Right, don't even think about calling my prayer until the last lap, man. Just try and find a bit of a flow. Frenchman behind us. Maradona and the Lint guy from yesterday. Slightly more speed on us, so if we can hang on to them again. Try number 2. Try number 1 was an absolute disaster. But like the brave man that he is, he turned up the track again. Oh, we're a bit too deep. We're a bit too deep. Did we cling? Did we cling? Just about clanging. Again, a bit of a spread out. I mean, compared to what it was yesterday. Right, bit of patience, Stephen. Cold tires. Get your turn in, a chunky yay, a chunky yay. Oh ho ho, oh Maradona, go on, hit your own line, man. Time lost for us. Go on, I'll not take that stuff off you. On you go, like, I hardly topped you at all. Goodness sake, you almost drove off the track yourself. Shouldn't have really felt guilty there. We gave him a lovely wee top. It was not my fault that he went out a bit wide, but just in case he felt like it was. Come on you go with yourself. We're in a race now, just Bob behind us too. Second place still available, but oh, he's cheated. Bit of a gap behind him, but if he passes me, then everyone's back in the slipstream, so it's not really a gap. He might be thinking of sanding it on me, you know. He might be thinking of sanding it. He does, he goes full sand. And then he was really nice. Go on, right? That's it. I'm racing now too, boys. I'm racing now too. I've been way too nice to start this one. Time for me to start passing. Okay, Lopez is up to 8th. The two naughty boys were trying to decide. Right, smack their bums, smack their bums. Can we get back? Up, well, let's get two French guys out front. I bet you haven't got my headlights working. My goodness, or the wind still would have been on. We're just about in a slip. I will check my lights here just in case they are working again. No, they're not. They're not. We need to put them back. Ah, no, Maradona cheating. I don't believe it. He wouldn't do that. No way. Right, we've dropped the slip and we're still clinging just a tad. If we got a good chicane, second place is still on. Chunk of you and a chunk of you. What do I think? I might have cheated on the second chunk. No, it didn't. For God's sake, I'm only winding you up. Don't know why I took second gear there. Out of a slip now. 1.9. Are we any pace? Coque Lopez is up to 5th. Oh, he's coming. I might get to play with Coque. Look, I might get to try the drift. In front, oh, talk about pressure. He's behind me now, Right, you may focus now, man, Mr. Lopez is a-coming. He's going to drag the other guys along with him as well. They're still well in the slipstream for the next couple of straights. Stay back, Mr. Lopez. Stay back. We pulled away from him a wee bit there. We were faster than Coque Lopez around that corner. Can you believe that shit? That just went down. Chunky you, roll it on, go. We weren't faster than him around that corner now. He took 2 tenths out of us. Get in, a chunk of you, chunk of you. Again, our flow's not there. We've got the same flow as the very start of yesterday as well, just slightly missing apexes, turning in a tad too early. He's got us down to 1.6. That would be a badass view he would have of me, you know, drifting. Oh, I kind of died. I've died every time. I haven't done it once today. That was shite, Stephen. That was absolutely shite. Oh my god, man. It couldn't have got any shiter. Well, it could actually. It could. I spoke too soon. Oh, right. Forget about the drift. Forget about the drift. It's just, oh, he cheated. He cheated. Start thinking about the drift again. I was just going to enjoy a race there with one of the best on the planet. Right, if we get a steady lap, we might be able to try it. And he's on his own back there, he's on his own. It is for a battle of bubbly. What do we think? Let me know in the chat. Or we're just trying to beat Coquet. He is going to end up right up on us, you know, so he is. I think should we just enjoy the race with Coquet and try and beat the man? I think we should. I think we should just try and bring it home. Stop this Callum McRae fucking about stuff. The battle of bubbly there. Oh, Mr. Apex. He's in the slip. His boss will be on the radio. Well done, Coquet. Go get him. Permission for the wild crazy lunge is now available. He's nailed the life out of that corner as well. Whilst I missed an apex. He's going to have to fight for it though. Just because it's Coquet Lopez, he's not getting it for free. He's not getting it for free. I might be nice. I'm not that nice. Even you, Coquet. I want to beat you, man. And key in too deep. Give me a chunk of that there. And a chunk of that. We'll let him know immediately that we want it by taking a wee wiggle. He knows now that I'm not that nice. He's gonna need to pass me. There he goes. Nice and early on the brakes for us. Try and park it on the apex. Nowhere for the man to go. Gimme a bit of a drive. Oh, a bit of a drive. Oh, good pass, man. No wonder you've been to a world final. No wonder. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Les is in the house. Lacking flow, my goodness, in those first two. All kinds of apexes missed. Well, and we didn't even get to try the thing there. We couldn't try it there. I need to go and have a practice and see if we can find a spot. I just assumed it was going to be easy to do today, you know. I'd done it that many times yesterday. I just thought to myself, fuck it, it's just, you don't even have to do much. You just drive off the track, put your wheel in the grass, and then the car kind of does it all on its own. It doesn't really. I must have been doing something good. Shorter drifting career from Japan's F1 career. It's not, JJ. I'll do that shit again. Let's hit the X button. Just in case Mr. Lopez sends me a message. Coquet Lopez says SNR, me and Coquet. You too, sir. That's that Coquet Lopez boy. I'm sure you all know him, guys. One of the best drivers ever in the history of Gran Turismo. We write to each other, me and Coquet. He writes to me, I write to him. Sometimes immediately after races, congratulating each other. You know, some people might even say me and Coquet are like that. There he is, saying thanks for being clean. That's not a problem, Coquet. That's not a problem, sir. He wouldn't have sent me that message if I had tried to drift on the last corner. I'm not sure who would have been dirty but Coquet Lopez anyway. All these big guys that everybody knows, they have a big advantage compared to guys like us, you know. Nobody, anyone who sees Coquet Lopez behind them in a race or the likes of Lightning and stuff, usually we all just get out of the fucking way. We're like, oh, it's Coquet, go on, there you go, sir, there you go, oh, hello, Lightning, there you go, there you go, you know. They have a big advantage. Everybody just moves out of the way because they recognise that name and they know he's too fast for me. Let's not make a fool of ourselves and try and have him a race. Animals in the house, playwrights in the house. Thanks for hopping in, guys. Apologies for the poor performance to the start of this here stream. I need to go and try and have another practice at McCallum McRae stuff. Try and give myself a bit of confidence to do it. At the moment, I have no confidence whatsoever after having ridiculous confidence the other night. And I haven't tried it yet with the red bandana on, or the red buff on the head. That might be what the problem was. It's 34 in the house, guys. Thank you very much for hopping in and joining me. We're not on for a long one today. A much shorter stream than usual. We've got a few things to do and get prepared for going away to meet some of you boys and have a wee bit of a drink with you over the weekend. Our next stream will be on Monday after today's one. I really just want to get round to this here corner to try it again. I've only done 2 races, man, and awful at the moment. I'm talking too much, but it's okay, that's normal for me. I always kind of talk a bit too much. I think I should change my tactics. I do this sometimes at the start of a stream when I'm talking, you know, and the talking shite it's not good talking shite. It's alright talking shite whenever you're flowing, but when you're not flowing and you're talking shite, you're just embarrassing yourself and looking like a bit of a fool. I don't mind that, you know. Don't mind looking like a bit of a fool at all, but I should, at least in my very first race or my first couple of races, I shouldn't be talking anywhere near as much as what I am. I should be having a bit of a focus, and then the flow's there, and then it's easy to talk and stay in the flow because you've found the flow. But we haven't found the flow at all yet today. Let's see. Come on, lucky bandana. Give it to me. You know I want it. I want it bad. No, we're still messing it up and crying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've lost it. I don't know how to do it anymore. I usually have a smoke before the race. I'm smoking during the race as well. Look, we're trying everything. I've messed it up now that many times in a row here at the start of this stream. I am worried about trying it. Yesterday I was superbly confident. It went right for us that many times. It felt so easy yesterday to do. It was just, I didn't even have to try. I was almost feeling like I didn't have to do anything. I just had to drop a wheel, hit the brake a wee bit, and the car did it all the rest for me. Just as long as I dropped the wheel on the right spot of the track. It's done it all. JJ says, noob. JJ, why don't you do a stream and show us all how it's done? Or make yourself a wee video, JJ. In fact, no, not a video, because that'll allow you to do it 20 times and fail miserably 19 times, and then pretend that you nailed it in your first try. But I would definitely tune into JJ's stream. If JJ was to turn on his computer now and start doing a stream, I would definitely head over there just to watch JJ nail that on his very first try. What do we think, guys? We need a noob emoji. Must be workman or something somewhere. Use this. a clown and a snail. I know we are. We're looking like a clown and a snail today, but yesterday we were looking like a sexy green snail that travelled sideways and waved to the fans. Yucky Ducky in the house. Hello, Yucky. Right, I'm going to do what I should be doing in my first couple of goes here. I'm not going to talk anywhere near as much this time. Hello TSR. Not good, man, not good. We've forgotten how to drive at the minute. I'm going to talk a lot less in this one, like we should have done in our first couple. You've got an old school 1984 Kawasaki GP7 550, fun little bike, nice. Right, proper focus this time. Try and find the flow. Just try and move forward. Bottle of bubbly in front of you. Nice Jack Daniels live right. Made the effort. Big red face. Nice live right. Well, made an effort. Sexiest live right in history. You got a red face. Look at the focus on my face there. There's no hiding that amount of focus. Even me, I tend to look at the focus on my face. Oh my goodness. Oh, we mean business in this one. Too early, man, too early. Was Coquet back? I wonder if Coquet was back on this one. Smack his bum, Mr. Turismo, smack his bum. very nice of you to get off the racing line there, Maradona. Oh, needed a lift, needed a lift. Right, in a fight for third, unless these two boys up front get into a bit of a battle. Let me take a unusual wee wiggle as well, just to try and encourage maybe side by side between these boys. How was the drive, boys? How was the drive? They're still in it, they're still in it. They're well in it. Oh, but somebody cheated. Oh, Mr. Turnin, awful, awful. Dare you to tap me ass, I dare you to tap me ass. Go on, I dare you to tap me ass. No. Go on, not fighting that shit. Oh, come on. Oh, that was slow on the apex. Everyone behind us surely are back in the night. Right, come on you go. Take me places. Let's run away. I sort it out with you before the end of the race. Hopefully it's not for keepsies. It's only a wee land of it. Flash the headlights just a lot. Ah, my headlights isn't even working. Guy behind still in the slip. Missed the gear. Way too early on the brakes, sir. Still clinging with him. The boy behind still clinging as well, and it looks like others are close enough to him. Don't know there, maybe out of his slip. How did your man get that behind us? Pretty good, pretty good. Two to go. A good chicane from us two here. Might be able to drop your man. He's right on the fringe of it. Stephen, a good chicane, we said, a good chicane, man. He got it off as well anyway, so little difference. He was going to slow us down even if we hadn't nailed it. Guy behind though, 3 people turned up that day. There was only 1 non-alcoholic bottle of bubbly available. Looking like a bit of a dice for cash on the last lap. Send it. Baggy Vitamin is in the house as well. He's now going defensive. I don't really want. Right, it's definitely a 3-way battle now, man. It's definitely. Oh my goodness, that was slow. Your man behind now. Right in the battle, okay? And now I want to pass you. You're too defensive. Not just yet, but come on, hit your line. We don't want it just yet. Okay, and he's parked it on the apex. Nice defensive driving, like, but your man behind now. This could be a 3-way into the next corner. After going ultra defensive like that, he leaves the inside wide open. Can you believe that shit went down? Don't know why he went so defensive then in the previous corners. Did we get stopped? Just about. Big slow car on the apex, no cutback available, parked on the apex, totally legal, totally legal. It's slow, I know, but there's nowhere to go. Bring it home. Nail yourself a chicane 9, nail yourself a chicane, man. Turn in, a chunk of you, a chunk of you, go, go, go. And remember, there's an apex on your right hand side. Oh, what kind? Oh, only slightly recognise the apex there. It was poor. Again, an unusual line on the exit of it, just in case he's not on his toes. And an unusual line here, nice and tight. He'll follow, there's no doubt. And a quick wee wiggle over to the side. Nice and patient. Apexes were absolutely free. Chunk of you. Oh ho ho. Chunk of you. Too close for us to try the Colin McRae. He said right before nailing the bollocks out of. I know I can't do it. I have no confidence to even try it at the minute. Laid on the brakes just in case there came a bottle of bubbly. Slightly better driving, like, but still a slight lack of flow here and there, but much better than the first two. Cookie's in race C now. He went to race C. Go for the bubbly, not the cigar. I know, I'm not going for that drift until I've nailed it, you know, in practice now. Out we go. Let's see if we can get a couple of practice goes at it, because you can't practice it on your first lap because you don't have the same speed. So you need to drive for a full lap before you can even practice it. Ooh, Billy Ray was a preacher's son. When his daddy would visit, he'd come along. But when they gathered round and started talking, Blessing Billy would take me walking. I through the backyard we'd go walking. Then he'd look into my eyes. Turbo was in the house, slow turbo. We're bound to get this here Colin McRae thing like once. You surely can't get it 10 times in a row and then you just don't know how to do it anymore. As soon as we get it once, it'll hopefully be the start of an hour run of it. And we'll just know how to do it. Smokers Highway. Oh, should have tried to flick that with my right hand, you know. Right, come on, Mr. Turismo man, just give me it, for goodness sake. I'm feeling ridiculously down at the moment. Just one badass corner, Mr. Turismo, that's all we're asking for. One badass corner. You know I want it so damn bad, Mr. Turismo. Get the back end out, drift it out. What are we doing? What are we doing? We did slightly get it that time. We slightly got it, but I feel like we were too late. We were too late that time. We needed onto the grass a bit earlier. Then we want to slow down a bit better for the apex. I wonder when the Intenza is going to get me bored. It's already slightly boring, so it is turbo. I'm sure it's boring for most of us. It's not a beautiful car like to drive at all. There's much more cars in the game that are a lot more fun to drive, but you have to drive it. It's that OP at the minute. It's a cheat car basically in the game. We're going to get an hour practice at that. I feel like we were nearly there. We hit the brakes the right amount that time, just a quick wee stab of the brakes, only we went too late. So we've been braking too much. Our first couple of efforts when we fucked it up, we've been braking too much, and then the skidding, it's the skidding that is slowing you down, I mean, to hit the apex. So we just want a wee stab of the brakes and a bit earlier. I feel like it's coming, boys. I feel like this is going to be a badass one. This is going to be a badass one. Just a quick stab of the brakes. Here we go. You know I want it this time, Mr. Turismo. Quick stab of the brakes, side out. No, we needed more brakes. Have we enough time to get round the track again? We have enough time to get round the track again. It was a feeble effort of a drift there. Fast lap, purple sector, look at that. Need to make sure we don't pick up any penalties, or we won't get the track again at the right speed. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, man. A much shorter stream today as well, guys, as we're to get prepared for our weekend away. Excuse me. Last chance. If we nail the life out of it this time, then I might have the confidence to do it on the last lap of the race. Out came the car. That was a pretty badass one, guys. I don't know about you. That was slightly longer on the brakes, more turning. But we got the drop of the wheel around about right. You like to do some sambas, Liz? I'm only on here probably till maybe 5 o'clock at the latest. So there'll be, and my next stream will be on Monday after I get back, because I'll not be back till late on Sunday night. But I'll for sure will do sambas on Sundays from now on. Every Sunday that I'm available, we'll try and get a bit of consistency going in the sambas every Sunday, and we'll see if we can get anyone joining. See if we can get JJ joining. JJ was a bit afraid to turn up the last time. Starting this one in 4th. A full room of attendees. No one brave enough. Chicken, thank you very much, man, for the $5 US. Speaking of the weekend, drink one on me. Thank you very much, man. I will indeed. Can I do a samba, son? Yeah, of course, man. Hopefully it's we'll only do a championship. We'll see if we can get enough people in, you know. If we need at least 9 or 10 people in the room, like, to make it into a wee championship. I mean, so we do, but even with under that there, like, we can still have a bit of fun and do races. But yeah, hopefully if I keep doing it and make it a regular thing, then we'll get enough of us coming in. I mean, to where we can make an evening out of it. Hey Scotty, if it's easier, but your drifts more to the rear tires. This car is very bad at it. It's good for that corner, this car, because it catches itself. It's not a good car for doing a 360 and handbraking. It's one of those cars that halfway round it stops rotating. So although it looks like I'm catching that drift, I'm not. Car is catching that really on its own. I brake there at the normal braking zone as if I was bloody going flat out. Can't believe that. Can't believe I've got 1.2 to the car behind. Don't know what they've done in that first corner. I was absolutely shite there. Still have a wee whiff, a very small whiff, but probably cheated there, you know, I probably cheated there. Go on, Mr. Turismo, tell me I cheated. No, I didn't. No slipstream, but we're a sitting duck knife for the guy behind. He's still in it, a good chicane required. Come on. No, that's a shite chicane, Stephen. A good chicane was required. A good one, man. We must have misunderstood ourselves there. Although these three are starting to get a bit close. And that's the biggest battle of bubbly that's available. Oh, but I'll tell you what. The win's still there. The win is still there, boys. It hasn't gone just yet. These three are about to have themselves a race. Some side-by-side action. There's a side-by-side action going down. That's going to slow the pace down around this one. Hit yourself an apex. Lots of patience. A chunk of that. A chunk of that. There we are, and more side-by-sides come down. Come on, bring it back to me. Bring it back. All filtered in, hopefully more side-by-sides on the way in the first one. Come on, Stephen, there's an apex, man, there's an apex on your right hand side. More side-by-sides come down, just what the doctor ordered. The win is on, the win is still on in this one. Contact going down between them two. Any penalties, Mr. Turismo? Any penalties? There was a penalty. He clearly cheated. I didn't see him cheating. Like, I didn't see it going down, guys. You know, I'm not in charge of these penalties. But I'm certainly glad Mr. Turismo knows the rules. More side-by-sides. Go on, boys. Go on. Continue to fight each other. Patience, Stephen. Get your turn in. Ah, you cheated, man. You fucking cheated. I didn't, boys. I was only joking yous. I don't cheat, for goodness sake. I was only winding yous up. Right, a top three breakaway now, although we're racing. Well, these two are racing with each other anyway, so still three guys behind there. Nice and patient. Collect yourself an apex. Roll it on. A chunk of you, a chunk of you. Oh, how's the drive, boys? How's the drive? Again, he's going defensive. Side by side's going down. Anything for me. Smell it, boys, smell it. I've smelt that before. I'm sure you've probably smelt stuff like that before yourselves. It is. It's a two for the price of one sale. Now, just how defensive did he want to go? Yep, let's keep you ultra defensive, and then we'll break early and cruise and watch the shit hit the fan, maybe. Any contact or penalty? There's contact. Any penalties there, Mr. Turismo? You love yourself a wee contact penalty. Did any of those cheat? I'm not sure if they did or not. No, they didn't. They didn't. That was all perfectly legal. Right, let's hope he doesn't go defensive now. I'd like to top him. Come on. There we go. Friendship hit the fast line, man. Oh, a chunk of that and a chunk of that. Well, we're very slow. I hope it's not a penalty. Of course it's not a penalty. You don't cheat, Stephen. You don't cheat. Guys behind. Starting to come back at us. Although he's on his own. Get into that slipstream, man. That's speed for free. Refusing that stuff. Leader's starting to get away. Needed to close up like now, please. We want another. Oh, come on, take the speed for free. What are you doing? Not close enough. He's not close enough to have any side-to-side action with him anyway. The boss is on the radio. Yes, boss. First or second, you say you want? Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Right. How's the exit, boys? How's the exit? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. We do have 2.2 as well. It does open up the possibility of Colin McRae coming out for a bit of a play. Come on, Stephen, risk it. A chunk of that. A chunk of that. Oh, that was poor for us. It's done and dusted for us. It's only third. Right. We can maybe have a try at it. We've got enough of a gap. Although we'll drop well back if we totally die. It'll be quite humiliating. That stuff will happen live on stream as well. Online forevermore. For people to go back and say, look at this idiot. It does need to be done, but boys, it does need to be done, doesn't it? It needs to be tried. We nailed it so many times yesterday. Surely we can pull it off. Give me a good one, Mr. Turismo. Give me a good one. Out it came. Oh ho! It was a pretty badass one. We went off the track slightly, but it was good enough to slide down in the chair and look like a bit of a gangster. It definitely was, boys. I don't know what you think. It was the first one that we really survived today. That has settled me down a wee bit. I thought I'd forgotten how to do that stuff. I didn't forget. I didn't. Well, I did, but I've remembered. Colin would have been proud. The first time, the day that he would have been proud, he would have been sitting up there shaking his head. So he would have upped an eye, and then he'd have been like, "That's my boy." The win was on there at one point. Whenever I felt like if you'd have said to me before the start of the race, I'd have said the guy in second place is the fastest in the room. But the fact that he drove the way he did against the winner, he knows the winner. He's raced against the winner before, and in his brain he feels like the winner is slightly faster than him, because he didn't really put up a huge big fight against him there. And after racing to both of those guys over the last couple of times we've been on, I would have said that the CRL guy was faster, than the Lint guy. But the CRL guy, clearly in that race, I feel like he knows the Lint guy and has raced with him before, and perhaps slightly feels in his head that the Lint guy is a tad faster. Damo's in the house as well. I've probably already said that. Damo, you might have been one of the first ones in, and I forgot about that. Nice to see you guys. Apologies as normal for the poor chatting abilities. Oh, no, don't need that. Oh, attention please, Could a member of security report to the after party? That's a member of security report to the after party. Mr. CRL has said drive like a pig. Kiki. Who's Kiki? Is there someone called Kiki in the room? Who's he talking to? I don't see a Kiki in the room. So who is he talking to? Who was he not happy with her? There was an old guy in the battle with him, wasn't there? Earlier on. I don't know, I don't see a Kiki. At the moment he's talking to himself. That's why we need to be able to tag each other and all. Know what I mean? So as the rest of us in the lobby can watch these fights and arguments and know exactly who's talking to who. You need to be able to tag people and say you. Yes, you. Watch out next race. Oh, there's a Kiki guy. So there was. The Lint, the winner, right? So that's his nickname or something. See, I told you they knew each other. I told you they knew each other. Drive like a pig. I didn't see anything there that was bad from where I was sitting, and I felt like he had a chance as well on the way into that first corner if he had wanted to fight a bit harder. I was surprised whenever he didn't put up a bit more of a fight. Right, out we go. Kiki is Lint, right? Yeah, I figured that one out there just at the end after he left. Press square and it changes. It doesn't, Rocky, not on that screen. It doesn't change the names of them over here on the right hand side. It only changes the names on the first screen that pops up, and on the PlayStation 5 now, that first screen only pops up like for a half a second sometimes. Although I changed it up in my options as well to show, not to show their nickname. So the Kiki must be his nickname maybe. Listening to Scotty on 1.5 playback speed is good stuff. So you're listening to me talking a wee bit fast, are you, boy? I must sound like a proper Irish guy. If I was to talk properly fast now, you probably wouldn't have a clue what I'm saying. Nobody tell chicken what I'm talking about. Nobody tell chicken what I'm talking about. The guy hasn't got a fucking clue. He'll not have a clue. He's going to have to watch it at ordinary speed now, or he'll not have a clue what's going on. Pagani is in the house as well. Hello, Pagani. Nice to see you. Thank you, cars. Well needed, man. Well needed. We're still lacking a small bit of flow. We Apex has missed here and there, but we've nailed the first Colin McRae move of the day. So it should be coming. That's one. That's the start of a new Colin McRae drift and run. That's one. Well, it's not a run, like it's an individual. Yeah, we're not even on a run yet. But it's the possibility of starting a streak. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories, where every day was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, She takes me away to that special place, and if I stay too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. This is kind of going to tell us if we do know what we're doing now. I built a wee sandcastle out there. Fanny, there's a river out there, and you do see some kind of strange formation on the ground. It was me. It's not aliens. It was me. I think my badass Callum McRae stream is done, you know. I really do. I don't think it's ever going to get as good as what it was yesterday. I feel like it probably was slightly lucky now yesterday, after jumping on the day. We were ridiculously OP at it yesterday. We were doing that shit for fun. Right, the lint guy's back. Ram guy, just Bob was there. We've got a horn dog in last place. A horn dog on everybody's ass. Can you believe that? We should have expected that the horn dog would start right at the back, behind everybody. He's a horn dog. Had to be expected. Again, I don't see any other cars at all. It's an Atenza fest. Tony is in the house. That was beautiful. Tony, I'm losing the drifting skill. I'm slightly disappointed in myself today, man. We've only done it once. We've died multiple times. Almost a bit afraid not even tried in a race whenever yesterday. If I had had a 6 or 7 second lead, I would have been brave enough to do it in the last 2 laps. Right, let's see if we can get a bottle of bubbly. We'll forget about the drifting and concentrate on the racing. So we don't need that. We don't need this on us anymore. It was. Go, go, go. Oh, I'm getting a penalty there. I think we have second. It was slightly too much of a chunk. I'm a Mr. Turismo. No, I'm not. I don't cheat. Why did I even think? Oh, I cheated. Boom, boom. Bring it home. Bring it home. Just in case they're a wee bit afraid of walls, you know. Oh, they look like they had shit drive. Shit drive. Shit enough drive to get right up to over 1.3 maybe. No. But enough for me to not have to worry on the way into this one. Nail yourself a chicane, man. Chunky yay, go, go, go. What did he get it like behind? He got it pretty good behind, he got it pretty good. Oh, Stephen! Stop that! Again, an unusual line, just to keep him on his toes. See, he didn't follow me there. I was a wee bit of speed for free that he absolutely refused. What about he didn't really follow me there either. He's refusing that speed for free. Nice and patient. Collect your apex. Oh, we needed a lift. We needed a lift. He was outside it there, but I had dropped him. Back in it now. We got a nice corner, but here we could drop him. Loads of patience on the way in. No, he's got it decent. He's got it decent. Again, let's see if he's afraid of walls or not. Is he happy going up tight against the wall? He's not tight against it. No, he doesn't want it. That's alright. Not pulling me in at the moment. He's still just on the fringe of it again. I know our unusual line, and again I missed the bloody gear. Stephen, what are you doing? Chunk of it, chunk of it. How did he get it? And again, a wee sweep over, just he's not, and he's not following his leg immediately. He's losing just a tad, so again we'll just collect your apex, get them in between your wheels. How did he get that? How did he get that? He's got it decent. Again, we'll take a slightly unusual line just in case. Let's see if he wants to go and take to the wall this time. As tight as we can go. Again, he doesn't want it. Good to see. Good to see. He should be catching us there, like. And again, on the exit, we'll even take a silly, unusual line. Just because he doesn't seem to be on his toes. He's not immediately following us. He's been better at this chicane, though. He's been getting this chicane better than us every lap. That was the best I can do. That was the best I can do. How did he get it? They're out of the slip. They're out of the slip. So he was able to nail the life out of that chicane 3 laps in a row, so he was, but he couldn't do it 4. In fact, the lint guy is behind us now, so he has sent the pass there or something. There's been a side by side. That's what's created the gap. Look, your man's gone. Your man's gone. He must have died. He must have died. Right, hit your own line, man. If you lose it from here, it's your own fault. My brain is sending me to try Colin McRae. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm even thinking about that shit. I shouldn't be thinking about that shit. I really shouldn't. Look, I'm missing apexes because my brain's thinking, will I do Colin McRae? Will I be brave enough? Shit. Oh, I've got a 3.7 second lead. Oh, someone tell me in the chat. Should I try Colin? I've been down over and over and over again, like, trying it. Is it stupid? I should just take the win. You should just take the win. The boss is on the radio. Yes, boss. Yes, the cars. Talk, thank you. Thank you. It hasn't been a bad drive. Thanks very much for the kind words, boss. Bring it home nice and safe, you say. Under no circumstances have I to do any Colin McRae fucking about stuff. My job's on the line. Okay, boss. Understood. Well, you heard it yourself. The boss has spoken. Roy says take the win as well. Yeah, like, my job's on the line if I try that Colin McRae stuff. That would be quite silly of me. It's Freddie Colin McRae, the hell out of it. The boss, I would, man, I would, but the boss has just warned me on the radio, you know, and I have to do what I'm told. I have to do what I'm told. What's that noise? What's that noise in the distance? It's fans. They're chanting. Do it, do it, do it. Look at them. They're going fucking crazy. It has to be done, boss. It has to be done. Catch yourself. No. No. Oh no. Oh, a reset. The first time a reset might work out for Mr. Turismo. Oh, the fans went crazy. We fucked it up. We fucked it up, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter, boys. The fans absolutely loved that stuff. We binned it. It was a bit of a red face, cars. A bit of a red face for sure. But we thought about, yes, boss. No, it wasn't me fucking about, man. I think I had a blowout there on the rear left tire. Yeah, that was something felt very, very funny. You heard a lot of chanting going on at the last corner. No, I didn't notice any chanting going on. No, definitely a tactical issue with the rear left wheel, boss. Promise, it wasn't me. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. That's the first time that the resetting on this game has worked in my favour. But again, we died. No consistency at it today at all. I can tell you there was a team meeting after that race as well. The whole team sat in a circle with me in the middle of that circle. All sorts of questions were asked, looking at my throttle inputs. They accused me of doing it in badness. Thankfully, I did pick up a puncture on the left wheel. Lucky boy I was. Very, very lucky, Damo, wasn't it? But you can't beat luck. You can't beat luck. Luck wins every time. Still no confidence, but to pull that off the way we were doing it yesterday, it was, I can't believe I'm not doing it today. It was so easy for me to do yesterday. I was nailing, I started nailing it every time yesterday. It was. I got lucky, extremely lucky for sure. Stroopy, she's in the house. Baggy Vitamin is there as well. Thanks very much, guys. Apologies if we missed anything in the chat. TSR says after the stream on the boss in the buses office, it will be like a Rosberg and Hamilton situation. Well, they weren't pleased. They weren't pleased, you know. He spoke quite civilised to me, like at the team meeting. But when the team meeting finished, like the boss did say, right, so that's enough for the team meeting. Now off you go. I'm back to work. And then as everyone stood up and went to walk out, he said, Scotty, you hang back here a minute. And he fucking headbutted me, boys. He headbutted me. But I took it on the chin. It would have been on the nose, but just as he went to do it, I lifted my head up and he just caught me on the chin. He ended up with a bit of a concussion himself. So he did. He'll not do that shit again. What time are we at? We're ticked in, aren't we? We are. I'm going out to have an hour practice. I don't even know what I'm doing different. I really don't know what I'm doing different today compared to yesterday. I feel like I'm maybe dropping too much of a weight or something. Stops out very quick in second and third, and then fourth gear allows you to rev the nuts out over. As does fifth, obviously. As sixth gear is not required. Scotty, you should do a McRae Monday, where you do rally and sambas. I didn't really like anything on GT Sport and in the off-roads. I only liked the sambas. In the off-roads, I thought all the faster cars were awful. Although in the wee bits, and the off-road might be even better now because they have improved the physics over the jumps. But I quite enjoyed the rally cars in the off-road in this year. Felt much nicer than in GT Sport. I'll definitely do some rally racing for sure. Hopefully they need their lobby sorted, you know. It's not possible at the moment. Right, we're dropping the wheel too late now, so we are. We've enough time to get round and try it one more time. I'm going to try and drop the wheel right on the wee whiteboard. We're dropping it too deep into the corner now, and then the sideways skid is not getting us slowed down. No, Jay, I'm awful at it today, man. I've lost it. I don't know. I started just feeling like, right, let's just keep on going. We're going for 11 in a row. We didn't even get 11 in a row. We failed miserably in our first attempt. We've only made it work once the day. I've only tried it twice maybe 3 times in a race. I think 3 times I've tried it in a race, I think, today. And then in practice here before the races we've tried it, and we've only made it actually work once. One time it has worked for us. I don't know what I'm doing different. But I'm looking like a bit of a fool today. he said right before nailing the life out of it. Right, we drop the wheel. Right on the wee thing this time. Right, give me it there. Still, it's never getting as good as yesterday. It's not. I don't know what. I was a badass yesterday. I'll not be brave enough to try it again, boys, no way. Don't care how many fans are chanting. I'm not trying that shit again. Too dodgy. Could end up coming last. Ten's enough, let's get a Freely victory. I tried it in the last race there, and I crashed. But I still got the win. So I was brave enough to try it. Going in too fast, slow down a bit. And a bit later, I wasn't doing that, but yesterday I was hardly slowing down yesterday at all. Yesterday I did. Yesterday I felt like anybody could have done it. I felt like if you guys had tried it, yous would have realised after 2 or 3 attempts of trying it, it's easy. Anyone can do that. You just drop a wheel, hit the brakes a small tad, and then turn your wheel, and that's all you had to do. The car done the rest for me. I'm now realising today that actually no, yesterday there was a lot of skill. Right, don't know the guy in front of me, but that's a Disney community racing, I believe, so we should be very, very clean. Let's see if we can hang on to him and perhaps even have a race. Nice livery, sir, nice livery. My goodness, it is quite a standout livery, but holy Toledo, look at that one in second position. Go, go, go. Right, come on. Bit of focus, man, bit of focus. Oh, he's warming. He's quite professional. He's quite professional, warming up the tyres, and again a bit of a warm up. Guys behind has dropped out of the slip already, and that was not a good first corner for us at all. A nice second chicane now would be lovely. Get your turn in, chunk of that off the throttle, just ever so slightly. Stephen, man, come on. Back, you're letting him drive away. Good corner required, good corner required. Are we clinging? We're not, we're out of the slip, Don't even have headlights either to flash at the man. No sense following him because we're out of it. Perhaps that's why he wiggled and warmed his tyres up. Right, let's see if we've anything for him. What's his speed like? There's P15 in Q1. Hello, Duke. Nice to see you, man. Getting a very good exit out of that corner, so he is. Chunk of it. Chunk of it. Come on, bring him back, bring him back. Oh. But he made a wee mistake there, he made a wee mistake. If I can keep a bit of pressure on the man, perhaps there'd be more of those wee mistakes. Oh, is it a whiff? Is it a whiff? Oh, just out of it again. In it for a small period of time. Out of it though again. No sense following him. He nailed that one, he nailed that one. Come on. And there's an apex for you right there. Again, he nailed that one too. He's good, he's good. I wish I had my headlights now, you know. Two deep fours, pushing. He's gonna make another few tenths on us there. Yeah. Just driving away. Come on, pick yourself up a penalty, man. You know you'd love a wee half second of a penalty. Or even a 1 second penalty. Turn in. No, too quick, too late on the brakes. Pushing a bit hard. And again, he drives away. He's going to start relaxing now. Although, it has to be said, that's definitely a big enough gap for a Callum McRae last corner. Going for themselves again. Just pushing too hard now, trying to nail the braking zones, and then you just miss it, miss your apex. I'd love him to pick up a penalty. I'd love him to pick up a penalty. We half second penalties no good is now. We kind of need a 1 second penalty, and then it's back on. He was just too quick. He was just too quick. Ha ha ha! I cheated. I did. 100%. That's a cheat. There goes to Callum McRae. A full second cheat as well. Right, a different race. 3.5 seconds. 1 lap to go there. You're going to give them hope. You're going to give them hope. Still should be able to bring it home, like. But it'll definitely give Mr. Daly a wee bit of hope and encouragement on the last lap. Right, let's bend over and get our bum smacked. Ouch! Did he get into the slip at all? He was close, he was close. Oh, he's still got a better, no, with a better drive on him. He's out of the slip, he's out of the slip. If we lose it, nah, it's our own fault. We threw it away. Stephen, what did it do? What did it do there? I don't know how I didn't get a penalty there. I cheated there, like. Braked way too early. And cut way too much of the chicane. Must have just been travelling so slow, Mr. Turismo actually said to himself, no, that's not a cheat. Look at how slow he's going. He didn't gain any time there. He's back in the slip now, but it should be too late. It should be too late. His boss may well be on the radio, tell him he probably will have permission for the wild crazy send from a mile back. But again, he needs me to do something wrong. Oh, he needs me to do something wrong, we said. And look what we did. Oh, he's coming for it. Oh. To the outside, sir, there is nothing for free. Again, early on the brakes for ourselves, a big slow car on the apex. He's looking for a cutback, but there was a sexy green car parked quite beautifully with nowhere for him to go. Well defended. That's about the only good thing we did in that race. That was a poor one. Tom says, have I managed to do it? Once, Tom. Once. Tom, see if you go back on the yesterday stream. If you go back on the yesterday stream, at the very end of the stream, I did 2 Monza races at the very end of the stream. You can just go and look at the last corner, last lap, at them, and then at the start of the stream, throughout the stream. In case you don't believe me, you can just flick to the end of every race on the last lap, and if I had a 2-second gap behind me, I nailed the life out of it, man. Ridiculous. It was so easy for me yesterday. So easy. I was making it look like a drift mission. I don't know what... I really don't know what I'm doing different today. Like I say, yesterday it just felt like I couldn't mess it up. You just had to drive onto the grass and turn around. Jim Bray was in that room. Jim Bray was in that room. Bobby, the neighbour's hanging out. Yes, Bobby. Yes, I play GT. You know I play GT. The champion, the world final. Yes, I know him. Of course I know him. He's probably one of the fastest guys in the world. So he is, Bobby. And everybody knows him. What? Is he as fast as me, you say, Bobby? Well, Bobby, funny you should mention that. You know, at the moment, I'm a wee bit faster than that guy. Just a wee bit, Bobby. Just a wee bit. Hopefully all Jim Bray fans might ask him, are you faster than that Scotty Senior guy? And if he's being honest, he will have to say at the moment, that guy's a wee bit faster than me, because you're only as good as your last race. It doesn't matter that he started last. I'm sure you'll point out that he probably started last. That stuff doesn't matter. He was in the race. And he finished behind us. Well behind us, I might add as well. Never mind a wee bit quicker than the man. We were like over 10 seconds ahead of him. Car says, yeah, right. Yesterday is dead and gone. Stop living in the past. I know. I haven't stopped living in the past, but I saved a couple of clips from yesterday. there'll be a video being brought out about my badass drifting skills. I'm sure people will be asking me every time I come to this track, Scotty, do the drift fours, do the drift fours. And then I might, if I don't learn how to do it again, I might just have to say, no, that's all in the past now. We're a sensible driver. We don't fuck about like that anymore. Mason says, you had your 15 minutes of fame, Scotty. Now move on. I know. It was good, but it was good. Well, lads, what time are we at? 4:45. Let's drive around and have one more practice at it, just in case this race turns out to be my last one. I might do an hour 1 or 2 after it, but it would be nice to finish with a badass Colin McRae style drift. If I go into pause, Man United, is that to continue driving? How long? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking go and look at one of them from yesterday and see what the bloody hell I was doing, because I must have been doing something different and gone back to the past to try to learn something about the future. My channel, where is it? There it is there, right? Oh, what he's racking. He's on his last lap. He's going for 10 times in a row. This was a badass one as well. Heading into the second chicane now, I'll spin my phone round sideways and just try and pay attention, just in case I was dropping a wheel somewhere totally different.
Don't do it on me, Mr. Turismo. No, he says it's alright. Mr. Turismo, that should have been a penalty, guys. Mr. Turismo is obviously wanting to see me attempt this for 10 in a row.
Watching Scotty on YouTube, Arkies is in the house, my goodness. That fella Arkies is a YouTuber, guys. Check him out.
Can we survive it one more time?
He's going round. Is it a scary? Is it a scary you call it? At the end of the big straight?
In the crowd.
Right.
Pay
attention. Where does he drop that wheel?
No, I'll not serve this lap. No, I didn't get penalty. Here we go. For the 10th time in a row. I want it bad. Colin McRae came out that day. I'm fucking good at it, boys. I'm good at it. I don't care.
Right. He didn't take a sweep in or anything. I was already on the left hand side of the track and then just a wee wheel on it, but it's... We'll see this lap. Make sure we don't get a penalty. One try at it to give yourself a wee bit of belief. That's what's wrong. The belief isn't there anymore. We're starting to believe it was all luck, and it can't have been all luck. Once, maybe twice. At a push, 3 times might have been lucky. Not 10 times in a row. We've got the skill. Right, come on Stephen, this time. Now on that last bit, he didn't sweep over from one side to the other. He was already here. He was already here on this side. and then he just dropped the wee wheel there like that, and out it came. Opened my steering wheel up too quick there. I think if I had kept the steering wheel around, we had it. Opened the steering wheel up a tad too quick there, or we would have had it. I think that'll make me brave enough, you know, if I have a couple of seconds of a gap. Starting in second, right, another chance. Rattlesnake behind us again. He was a bit quicker than us yesterday. But if we can hang on to the TCR guy for around the first two chicanes, if we can get a couple of straights, speed for free, which he should help us drive away. Might even copy him this time with a bit of a wiggle. Super Mario was in the house as well. Anybody brave enough to pick a different car? Jim Bray was in the house once again. Would be nice if he put in a slightly faster time as well. Right, come on, let's try and hang with this guy at the front. He had it way too easy in that last one, for goodness sake. He was probably bored and lonely at the front. He was probably making himself dinner at the same time with his hand and whipping my arse with the other hand. Not literally, I mean steering the car with it, you know what I mean? Don't be going there, don't be going there. JJ would have been all over that stuff. What? He was whipping your arse with his hand? No, JJ. He was driving faster than me. Bray is in the meta car. He hasn't a chance of coming back up here in a 5-lap race. You know, if he gets a top 10, it's a good result for him. He's a badass driver, like, but it doesn't matter how much. Okay, let's look professional. Copy the man. He knows what he's doing. There we go. You're in his slip. Just follow him. Take me places, Mr. TCR. Zurai. Guy behind, still well in the slip too. Oh, too much of a chunk, Stephen, too much of a chunk. You're alright, but you're still there, man. He's not run away. He's not run away. Keep him on his toes. Remember about the apex on the right hand side. Almost a bit of a breakaway for the top three. Patience, collect your apex, take a chunk. Come on, come on. I'm going for a pass if I get a chance as well. Make sure we're trying to stay in the race with him. There's another apex for you. Surely that's a chance for some side by side. Come on. Bring it back to me. Just how defensive was he prepared to go? At the moment it's not defensive enough to put me off going for it. It's not defensive enough to put me off going for it. Hey, he's parked it quite beautifully on the apex. Nowhere for us to go. Rattlesnake right back up. If I was slow, there'd be more than... He cheated. My goodness, I didn't expect that from a Tidgeny community racer. I really didn't. I think Mr. Turismo must have made a mistake there. He must have made a mistake. Hit your own line now. I have no interest in it anymore. Settle down, snakes, settle down. Don't be sending it, please. Right, come on, bring him back a tad. Start kicking in, Slipstream. Right, smack that man's bum. You naughty, naughty boy. There's an apex, Stephen. There's an apex there. Again, these two guys are faster than me. So, I'm staying in the race. I'm fighting for it. The boss is already on the radio. There's nothing for free. You're going the long way around. He's not afraid of walls. He's not afraid of walls. The long way round, please, sir. The long way round. Big slow car on the apex. Again on the apex. Nice and slow. Nowhere for the man to go. Go, go, go. It's slow. It is slow. We're slowing the pace down. He will be coming for another one. And again, he'll be sent to the outside. He's got a nose, he's got a nose. Well done, well done. Late as we can on the brakes. Did he go too deep? He got himself stopped. Well done. Oh, you've not got a nose. You've not got a nose. Be fair. Oh, there was a nose there, man. There was a nose there. Oh, all sorts going on at the front. Oh! Oh, he's trying to get a side by side. He's trying to get a side by side. Nice and patient. Hit your apex. How was your drive? Oh, Colin McRae. Did he maybe cheat there, Mr. Turismo? I don't know what the rules are, but did he maybe cheat? He's busting his balls to get me and the yellow one into a side by side. Again, nice and early on the brakes. Oh, he's going to apologise for that. He's a Disney racer. He has to apologise for that. Oh, shit's hitting the fan. Look at the radar. Oh, it's a badass one. Oh, look at that for a race. Look at that for a race, boys. Oh, let's encourage the side by side. Let's be various as fair as we can be, and sure that slipstream out to everybody who turned up that day. You don't need 6 gears, Stephen. Oh, a punt went down that day. Oh, someone almost collected me as well. All sorts of shit hitting the fan, and it's worked out an absolute treat for me. It's worked out an absolute treat. Oh, go, go, go. Come on. Oh, it's an entertaining one at least. It's an entertaining one at least. Right. A wee chunk. Just nice and smooth, man. He's about to serve a 7-second penalty. 7 seconds? My goodness, he must have done an awful lot of cheating there. Any more cheating and he'd be black flagged. Oh, come on, you're too excited now, man. All sorts of piss poor lines at the moment. He cheated again. He's just the black flag has to come out for him very, very soon, surely. Nice and patient. Pluck your apex a wee bit deep. Take a chunk of that and a chunk of that. Right, smack that man's bum. Has the both of them been naughty? Or is Mr. Bob still in the race? Oh! Oh, you can't beat luck, boys. You can't beat luck. And nobody in this race has had any kind of luck except for me, it appears. My goodness, the shit has hit the fan for absolutely everybody who turned up that day, except for me. My goodness, what mayhem in this one. 5 seconds, last lap. Oh. Colin, attention please, attention please. We'd like you to be brave. Oh, Stephen, oh my god, I missed my braking zone there. Look, 4 of them back there still going at it. What do I think? I have to try Colin, don't I? Have to try Colin. Wind is in the house. Hello, wind. I feel like I have to be brave. My luck in this race has been just outstanding. Why would it not work? Why would it not work for me? I could probably close my eyes, try it with one hand, and it would work out a treat. I could already hear those fans in the distance. In fact, that's the commentator talking to the fans. What's he saying? He's saying, keep your eyes on the leader. He has a special surprise for you in the final corner. Nice and patient. Apexes for absolutely free. A wee chunk of that, and a wee chunk of that. Right, come on. Just nail it. Just nail it, man. It's easy. You're too lucky in this race. You're too lucky. It has to be easy. You'll not die. You'll not die. A wee lure. A bit of the brakes. Out it came. Oh! Oh! Go, go, go. It's alright. It's alright. It was a special kind of drift. It was a special kind of drift with no penalty involved whatsoever. Lucky bastard. How lucky can you get? Oh, it deserves another celebration. It deserves another celebration over the line. Not good at that drifting though. Not good at that drifting today at all compared to how we were doing it yesterday. Check the replay. No, that was an entertaining one. My goodness. Where did Jim Bray? Jim Bray ended up in 7th. Where did the rest of them boys who was in it end up? That was something special for the fans there, wasn't it? It wasn't just a badass drift. It was a drift, a piece of a race car dropped off mid 360. I couldn't have done any more for the fans. Right, what else happened? Right, first things first, save the replay. Who was up there at the start with us? None of them did I notice. He was up there. The TCR guy was up there, and Snake. So him and Snake, the shit hit the fan big time for them. Right, let's go and we'll have a nosy at that, and then we'll call it a day because I need to get some stuff packed up and get ready to go up, mind to my mum's house and stuff. But we'll have a wee bit of a nosy at this. That was a crazy ass race. It's as well I was in a racing mood. If I had been in my usual friendly mood, handing stuff over, I'd have been in the middle of all that shit. Excuse me. The Mercs are out in QC. They're getting worse. They're getting worse. Where do they go? My items. Is that where it is? Daily races. Yeah, that has to be it there then, isn't it? View the replay. 31 in the house. Thank you very much, guys, for hopping in. A very short stream for me today, as we're going away for a weekend to watch some racing and to meet some people who we know from YouTube in the chat. I'm probably going to drink. I'm probably going to be drunk. I hope there's not all sorts of stupid videos made of me and wee clips that are tweeted out somewhere about me. Here's Scotty. Check him out on YouTube. Here he is vomiting in the middle of the racetrack. the marshals had the red flag the race. Right, replay play. So all of that stuff, right, we'll watch it from my point of view to start off with, but we will have a good nosy from all different points of views. "10 years from Mercedes weren't in Q3. They're too far off the pace. I mean, they even look as if they might come back, you know. Even whenever they were, I know they're meant to be the third best team, but being the third best team and a full second off the pace is still awful if you're hoping to try and compete for wins. Right, so we'll have a skip. As and when we come, what happened there? Alright. On the go with the skip. In fact, we'll go on board with Snake, as he's got the best view in the house of it. I think this is where I decided, very early days, very unlike me, to decide I want to race now. But these two guys I know are faster than me, so the best way to stay in the race with them is to be in front of them and slow them down. The both of us were very slow around this first chicane, and he picks up a penalty here. There was the penalty. What's the gap like behind? Still not a huge big bunch. A top three at the moment. Another wee skip as and when we can. Awful chicane for ourselves. Was a wee bit worried Snake was going to send it on us there. He thought about it too, he thought about it. Again, onwards with the skip as we go round, and Mr. Zuri gets his bum smacked. I'll stay on board with Snake. Mr. Fly is in the house. Hello, Mr. Fly. Thanks for hopping in. Oh, he missed a wee gear there. Damien's in the house as well. Hello, Damien. And back on board with third place now. The pace being slowed down. What's the gap like now? There's still a top three breakaway. Where does it all go wrong? There must be a huge big slowdown of pace very soon. Oh, that's where he pretended he wasn't getting a nose, and then he did get a nose. Although he got a poor run out of this one, and then I got myself a nose, and I thought to myself, there's a nose! But he came in and squeezed me out of it, slowing down the pace. Oh, this shit started hitting the fan. That must have brought back a load of them in the background. And then he wants the side-to-sides. Mr. James Hunt is determined to share that slipstream. He made a good decision here and just decides not to have the side-by-side around here. Loads of people all back in it now. A top six. As it continues, he does eventually get some side-by-side action. And then as soon as he made that contact, I knew he was apologising and backing off. So right, we'll need to watch that again, because it looked like your man might have been a bit angry. Had to get back again. So on board with him. I knew just because he has the Disney thing, that he was lifting off and apologising there. Everyone survived. Everyone survived, but big penalties were handed out. Oh my goodness. Bit of a fight. Let me see that again. What happened with Mr. Hunt there? A bit of a discussion. That poor, very, very poor driving from Mr. Hunt there. Let's go on board with Mr. Hunt. When he gets a tap, and even here, he comes back in. That's an angry come back in. I mean, so there's any amount of space he wanted. He's kind of caused all that drama, the wiggling, lots of wiggling, encouraging the side-by-side action, and then whenever he's come back in there from that one, he's no need for him to sweep right back in across the track. He's been upset there with that top, and he's tried to come back in whenever he was already apologising for it, and now he's like, Bob, who do you think you are? Get away from my right hand side. That's my slipstream. Fuck off, everybody. That's my slipstream, I said. And I was trying to be very, very fair with the slipstream. And there he gets a penalty. Does he go for a punt now here? Because there was shit hit the fan here as well. Exit. Don't know, tell you. Hold on. That first one looked like it could have been an accident. No, I don't think it is. No, that's not. That's poor driving from Mr. Hunt. My goodness, Mr. Hunt was a bit of an angry driver. So he was again. Let's watch that all back. That really, really poor driving. Thought this one might have been an accident, but it wasn't. No, it wasn't an accident. That was a deliberate punt. A second deliberate punt there, if you ask me. He got very lucky there. No wonder you got 7 seconds of penalties. He's ashamed and embarrassed right now. How do you know? How do you know this stuff? I hear you thinking to yourself, Scotty. You don't know if he's ashamed and embarrassed. Well, you see, if you jump outside the vehicle, there's no hiding that big bright red face. Doesn't matter if you're wearing a helmet and a tinted visor. That amount of shame and embarrassment just shines through dramatically. Look at how bright that red face is. My goodness. It would hurt your eyes. Right, I kind of want to see what went on with the Disney driver, because he ended up well back. After all that, right. Something has sent him well back down the field as well. Surely it wasn't only that penalty. I got lucky there. That's what's happened to him. Unfortunate. And he got a penalty for that as well. Very unlucky. A casualty of the war, and it was a war. All coming from Mr. Hunt. Even the overly swinging as soon as he got out front. Whenever he got a sexy nose on me, I quite fairly handed that over. It was my own fault. He gets a sexy nose, and then when I got a sexy nose in him here, he just kept on turning in and squeezed me out of it, slowing down the pace, allowing everyone else up, and then immediately from here on was left and right trying to encourage the side-by-side action. Mr. Hunt was to blame for all the drama in this one. In my opinion, apologies Mr. Hunt if you feel like you weren't. But I don't believe ye. I've watched it from quite a few different angles. I'm going to continue watching him as well to see if he's been angry and pissed off after this penalty. Was he angry enough just to start affecting other people after he serves this? Oh, that was whenever we were looking behind us as well. That happened to me. He's ghosted. He done a brake check. He done a brake check. Dirty animal, Mr. Hunt. He's done a big brake check. Dirty dog. Let's go on board with him. See how that turned out for him. He needs an hour penalty there now. Does he not get an hour penalty, Mr. Turismo? For that? There you go. Keep your eyes open for Mr. Hunt in a race. A full boom artist here we have. Wouldn't be surprised if poor old Bob ended up with a penalty for that. What else does he do the rest of the race? That's very poor, isn't it? Very poor driving there. And he's towards the front as well, like he has the speed. Unusual to find quick drivers with such a dirty attitude. I wouldn't be surprised if him and PG Motorsport are quite close friends. And is he going to take anything out on anyone else? Disney guy behind him on the last lap. More shit hitting the fan the way I'm disappearing there as well. He's got a penalty. He shouldn't be back in top lobbies after that. That's 10 seconds worth of penalties he's had in that race. He should definitely end up with a DR reset or else well down with his ratings. I feel a wee bit nervous now, and I'm not even driving this car. It's only a replay. But he better have reflexes like a fly, because a brake check could well be coming up. There he goes. He's punting him off, isn't he? Yep, just squeezing. Well, no, he's quite fair with him. He's quite fair with him, actually. Aggressive, like, but at least he was fair. There's no dirty driver, Mr. James Hunt. And again. Oh no, I thought that was no brake check. Very, very poor. Let's stay on board with him just in case he does anything else at the end. We'll humiliate the man as much as we can. Nothing else for it. Very poor. Let's quickly skip back and watch the leader celebrate for the fans. He tried to drift. There was friends and family that were promised a front bumper that says that they had a mantelpiece that would look beautiful with a sexy green bumper all over it. One more time, I think. Now, let me pause it to see if we can see who exactly we gave that bumper to. There we go. Just where were the? Yep, there it is. Jimmy, the flag marshal. We promised him. He bought me a cheesy chip and a cheeseburger before the race started at the chip van, and he told us he was working as a flag marshal on the last corner. And there was his piece of a race car over the moon. Look at the fans going wild as well. My goodness, they weren't expecting that shit today. And then quite beautifully turned that into a 360. So a drift, dropping off a piece of a race car and a 360, all rolled into one there. Hard to do that stuff, but we did it. and still brought home the win. Winner 360 over the line. Your man was very, very dirty there, wasn't he? Very, very dirty. Have to remember him. Mr. James Hunt. And we should remember him. We're not going to forget that name. So we're not... If we see him in a race, he's definitely one to be afraid of. You're not try and pass him around the outside. For sure. Bulgarian and P2 abused you yesterday. And Kimmy fell back. Campaigning, they get rammed off the track. Piggy Vitamin. Thank you, Flash. Hey, Scotty, just finished work about 30 minutes ago. I'm just about to get wrapped up. So I am Flash myself and then spend a wee half hour, else an hour running around and making sure I've got whatever I need. And then I need to have a drive. It looks still like it's dry outside anyway, so I'll get up to my mum's and settled in. Get myself a wee bath or a shower and get settled in for an early rise tomorrow. Have a good weekend, buddy. Get them boys over for the Northwest. Yep. That's... Anyway, guys, a much shorter stream than usual. Thank you very much, anyone, for hopping in. We will not be back now until Monday. Will be my next stream, as when I come home on Sunday night. It'll be too late to do anything. So we'll be back with you again on Monday. Enjoy. Thank you very much, anyone who's hopped in for the last couple of hours to say hello and what have you. Enjoy your day. I'm sure there's plenty of fun for you to have. Thank you, Craig. I'm looking forward to it. I will indeed. Scotty, if I see anything, give you a shout. Anything? What do you mean? If I see anything? What, like? Thank you, Angela. Thank you. I know I'm nervous, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm a wee bit less nervous. Nervous now because I was more nervous about getting off the plane and finding where to get a taxi and all that stuff. I think Benson is going to collect me. So he is. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Yes, thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. You're not reading the word properly. Hold on. Let me read that again. Hey, Scotty, just finished work about 30 minutes ago. Hey, Damo. If I need anything, give you a shout. Yes, I will indeed. Thank you, Flash. Thank you, man. I just didn't read it right. I should have knew you didn't read it wrong. Pleasure as always, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hasta la vista, and I'll be back.